Caveman is exhausted. He worked all day. He's been awake for 16 hours. His body is begging for sleep. But the moment Caveman lies down in his cave, his brain wakes up. Suddenly, Caveman remembers every embarrassing thing he's ever said. Every unfinished task. Every worry about tomorrow. Sleep. Impossible. Meanwhile, other cavemen seem to fall asleep the moment their head hits the fur. They sleep deeply. They wake up refreshed. They don't lie awake for 2 hours staring at the cave ceiling. What's the difference? Is it luck? Genetics? Some kind of sleeping spell? Nope. It's the night routine. Ancient cavemen didn't struggle with sleep. When the sun went down, the fire dimmed, and darkness came, his body naturally prepared for rest. Modern caveman fights his biology until midnight, floods his cave with artificial light, overstimulates his brain, then wonders why sleep is so hard. The last hour before sleep determines the entire night. Caveman who ends the day right sleeps deep. Caveman who ends the day wrong tosses and turns. And the big question is, can caveman actually learn to fall asleep easily? Or is he doomed to midnight brain chaos forever? THESLEEPPROBLEM. Here's what most cavemen don't understand. Sleep isn't something you force. It's something you allow. Scientists studied sleep for decades and discovered something critical. The human body has a natural sleep signal called adenosine. From the moment caveman wakes up, adenosine builds in his brain like pressure in a dam. After 16 hours awake, the pressure is strong. Caveman feels tired. The dam is ready to burst. Sleep should be easy. But then caveman does something stupid. He stimulates his brain right before bed. Bright screens. Stressful content. Work emails. Arguments on the internet. His brain releases cortisol and adrenaline. Now caveman has high sleep pressure from adenosine, but also high alertness from stress hormones. It's like pressing the gas and brake at the same time. The body is confused. Sleep becomes a battle. And here's the second problem, caveman's brain doesn't have an off switch. It needs a shutdown sequence. Ancient cavemen had a natural shutdown. The sun set. The tribe gathered around the fire. Stories were told. The fire dimmed. Darkness arrived. Sleep followed naturally. Modern caveman has no shutdown sequence. He goes from full stimulation to lights off and expects his brain to turn off instantly. It doesn't work that way. THEMELATONINBTROY. To understand why nights matter so much, let's talk about melatonin. People call it the sleep hormone. And it is, but here's what caveman needs to know. Melatonin isn't made on demand. The body starts producing melatonin about 2 hours before caveman is supposed to sleep. It's triggered by one thing, darkness. When the sun sets and light decreases, caveman's brain gets the signal, night is coming. Start the sleep process, melatonin rises. Body temperature drops. Heart rate slows. Caveman gets sleepy. But modern caveman sabotages this entire process. He floods his cave with bright lights until midnight. LED bulbs. TV screens. Phone screens. Computer screens. His brain sees light and thinks, still daytime, don't release melatonin. By the time caveman finally turns off the lights, his melatonin production is hours delayed. No wonder he can't fall asleep. Ancient cavemen lived by firelight after sunset. Fire is orange and dim. It doesn't block melatonin. Modern caveman lives under artificial suns until bedtime. Then he wonders why his body won't cooperate. THEWINDDOWNRULE. Caveman decided to try something radical. Create a shutdown sequence. Picture this. Ancient cavemen didn't go from hunting mammoth directly to sleep. There was transition time. Walk back to camp. Prepare the kill. Eat with the tribe. Sit by the fire. Tell stories. Relax. Wind down. By the time caveman lay down, his nervous system was already calm. Modern cavemen can do the same. The last 90 minutes before bed is wind down time. Not work time. Not stress time. Not stimulation time. Transition time. Scientists found that people with a consistent wind down routine fall asleep 50% faster than people who go straight from activity to bed. The routine signals to caveman's brain day is ending, sleep is coming, start the shutdown. The rule is simple, caveman doesn't fight his biology. He helps it. CAVEMANSNIGHTSEQUEN. Here's the exact routine caveman uses to make sleep easy. Step 1. Set a bedtime alarm. Most cavemen set a wake-up alarm. Smart caveman sets a bedtime alarm. It goes off 90 minutes before sleep time. When it rings, the wind down begins. No exceptions. Consistency trains the body. After 2 weeks, caveman's brain learns, this sound means sleep is coming soon. Step 2. Dim the lights. Within 10 minutes of the bedtime alarm, caveman dims every light in his cave. Turn off overhead lights. Use lamps. Use candles if possible. The goal. Mimic sunset. Tell the brain darkness is coming, start making melatonin. Bonus, put phone on night mode or use blue light blocking glasses. Modern screens blast blue light that murders melatonin production. Step 3. No food 2 hours before sleep. Caveman's ancestors didn't eat right before bed. Digestion requires energy. Energy keeps the body alert. When Caveman eats late, his body works instead of rests. He sleeps poorly and wakes up groggy. Last meal. At least 2 hours before sleep. If Caveman is hungry, a small snack is fine. But no massive feasts. Step 4, no stimulation, only calm. The last hour before bed is sacred. No work emails. No news. No arguments. No intense shows. No scrolling through what other cavemen are doing. Only calm activities. Reading a physical book. Light stretching. Journaling. Listening to quiet music. Talking with tribe members face to face. Ancient caveman didn't stimulate his brain before sleep. Modern caveman needs to relearn this lost skill. Step 5, cool the cave. Caveman's body temperature needs to drop to fall asleep. Science shows the ideal sleep temperature is around 65-68 deg, 1820 deg. Ancient cavemen slept in naturally cool caves. Modern caveman cranks the heat and wonders why he tosses and turns. Cool room. Warm blankets. That's the formula. Step 6, brain dump. This is the secret weapon. Before bed, caveman takes 5 minutes to write down tomorrow's priorities, things he's worried about, thoughts bouncing in his head. Getting thoughts out of the brain and onto paper clears mental space. Ancient caveman didn't carry tomorrow's hunt into sleep. He prepared, then let it go. Modern caveman needs to do the same. The page holds the worries so the brain doesn't have to. THESCREENPROBLEM. Here's the hardest part for modern cavemen, putting down the glowing rectangle. The phone is the sleep killer. Not just because of blue light. Because of what's on it. Social comparison. Stressful news. Endless scrolling. Brain stimulation. Scientists found that people who use phones before bed take 30-50% longer to fall asleep and get worse sleep quality even after they finally drift off. Ancient caveman's last sight before sleep. The dimming fire. Peaceful. Calm. Safe. Modern caveman's last sight. Screen showing him 47 problems, 12 arguments, and 89 things he's missing out on. The rule, phone goes away 60 minutes before sleep. Not on the nightstand. Not within reach. In another room charging. If caveman needs an alarm, he buys a $10 alarm clock. No excuses. THESLEEPNVIRONM. Here's what caveman discovered. The cave matters. Ancient cavemen slept in dark, quiet, cool spaces. Modern caveman sleeps in bright, noisy, warm spaces and wonders why rest is impossible. 3 non-negotiables for quality sleep: dark, blackout curtains, or sleep mask. Even small amounts of light disrupt melatonin and sleep cycles. Caveman's room should be so dark he can't see his hand in front of his face. Quiet, earplugs or white noise machine. Modern world is loud. Cars. Neighbors. Random sounds. Caveman's brain evolved to wake up at sudden noises. Consistent sound masks disruptions. Cool, as mentioned before, 65-68 deg. Too hot. Caveman's body can't drop temperature. Sleep suffers. These aren't luxuries. They're biological requirements. THECONSIST, here's the secret most cavemen miss. The body loves rhythm. Ancient cavemen didn't go to sleep at random times. He followed the sun. Same bedtime every night. Same wake time every morning. His circadian rhythm was locked in. Modern caveman goes to bed at 10 p.m. Monday, 2 a.m. Friday, noon on Saturday. His circadian rhythm is destroyed. No wonder he feels terrible. Scientists call this social jet lag. It's like flying to a new time zone every week. The fix. Pick a bedtime. Stick to it. Even weekends. Even if it feels boring. After 2-3 weeks, caveman's body adapts. Sleep becomes automatic. He gets tired at the right time. He wakes up naturally. No willpower required. THEMORNINGCONNECTION. Here's what cavemen learned. Night routine and morning routine are connected. Good nights create good mornings. Good mornings create good nights. It's a loop. Caveman who sleeps well wakes up energized. He gets sunlight. He moves. He sets his circadian rhythm. That night, he falls asleep easily. Caveman who sleeps poorly wakes up exhausted. He skips sunlight. He doesn't move. His circadian rhythm drifts. That night, sleep is even harder. The loop spirals. The good news. Cavemen can enter the positive loop at any point. Fix the night routine. Better mornings follow. Fix the morning routine. Better nights follow. CAVEMANCHOICE. At the end of the day, sleep doesn't have to be a struggle. Caveman's body knows how to sleep. It's done it every night for millions of years. The question is, does caveman create conditions for sleep or does he fight against them? Fighting looks like bright lights until midnight, screens in bed, random sleep schedule, stimulation before rest, hot room, noisy environment. Helping looks like dim lights 90 minutes before bed, no screens last hour, consistent schedule, calm wind down, cool, dark, quiet cave. Ancient cavemen didn't have to think about sleep. It happened naturally. Modern Caveman has to intentionally recreate the conditions that make sleep possible. So the next time Caveman lies in bed unable to sleep, staring at the ceiling, Caveman remembers, it's not about forcing sleep. It's about building a night routine that makes sleep easy. The only question is, how does Caveman want his night to end? Caveman says thanks. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the tribe. It keeps the sleep fires burning.